Okay, I want to kind of do like a little one-on-one session
Okay.
with you first, Ping. Just a couple series of questions, man. Kind of see how you react to it. Um, First question is was there pressure to perform at a high level every day because you had Royce Robertson as your backup?
No, it wasn't no pressure. I mean, like I said, I put pressure on myself. Um, it was more of a luxury to know that if I did get tired or if I did get injured, the team wouldn't lack because I had a All American behind me. So it wasn't no pressure.
I mean, but y'all both are exceptional running backs. You know,
Hmm.
as you know, if you get an injury, you miss one game, it's possible you might lose your spot. So you felt like it was nothing.
I didn't think that he could take my spot. I mean, that's just how I felt about it. I mean, like I said, the team I've been with since my freshman year, I didn't think that that's the same thing like when Alf was a year ahead of me.
Gotcha.
You know, um, Alf, I wanted to take Alf's spot, but I couldn't get Alf's spot. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just how we was brought up. It was Alf's turn, then it was my turn, and then it was baby brother turn. That's just it. That's just how I rolled.
Gotcha. Was there a personal battle between you and Royce? And if it wasn't, how did you guys coexist?
It wasn't a personal battle between me and Royce. It was a personal battle between me and Alf because I wanted his spot my junior year. With Royce, well, people don't realize Royce started off as a receiver. So it took Royce.
He's a receiver.
He started off
I didn't know that.
my junior
Wow.
year. Royce was our starting slot receiver.
Gotcha.
Okay, so once Alf left, Royce became the second running back. Okay, so it took him a while. You just don't walk. Everybody doesn't just walk in there and say, "Give me the ball, I'm a running back." You know, it takes time to develop things. So uh, more than anything, I was just giving him pointers or tips of, this is what you need to do to be a running back, not a receiver.
Okay.
Stepwise footwork and stuff like that.
Okay, this is the last question concerning Royce. Uh, how did you feel when Royce won the Gatorade Player of the Year award his senior year? When you had the same kind of numbers, matter of fact, you had better numbers, better single season numbers,
Mhm.
and also career numbers. Did you feel like you was blackballed by the coaches or by the state or what?
I was proud for Royce, and that he went to EC Central, and he got all that. Um, but to be honest, I feel like I had a little blackball going on with certain individuals and certain things. And I can honestly say that. I mean, how could you leave the state of rushing and you don't make it to the North-South All-Star game? So, you figure it out.
Wow. So where did they come from? Did they come from the coaches? Did they come from the media? Um,
Maybe other coaches. You have to realize, when you're coming from East Chicago Central, we didn't have no history to stand on. We didn't have like the Lake Centrals or the Crown Points or the Griffins. So, yes, and the Hobers at that time too. Uh, it took a while for them to accept us. Let's just say it like that. So I
okay.
feel even certain local coaches, I've read comments. I know comments that was made about our team and me as an individual. So I think it was some of that. And um, in my eyes, downstate Indiana are more biased to upstate Indiana. We go through that with football and basketball now. It seems like the closer you get to Indianapolis, the harder it gets. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it's some of that.
Gotcha. A lot of critics, and it's good critics and negative critics towards you, that they kind of compare you to Emmitt Smith, which is great, but they felt like your numbers are so great because you had a Division I offensive line. Um, so they say you was a great talent, but your numbers are really better than you.
Oh,
How you feel about
Wow.
that?
wow. I give my line all the credit in the world. I have no problem saying that. But you could have put me on Horseman and I could still get my money.
Okay. All right. Dante, um, being the two-time Defensive Player of the Year, um, did you even care about playing running back, honestly, or was you wanting to be a well-balanced athlete?
I just wanted to help the team win, and I just wanted to play football. I love football. As long as I was on the field, I didn't want to leave the field. So, playing offense and defense, it worked out good for me. I thought I was winning when I was out there. Just be able to stay on the field for pretty much just the whole duration of the game.
How did you deal with the pressure of being Alf, Royce's little brother, and also being compared with all these great running backs, and not only running backs but great players? Period. You get the Martell Francis, the Royce Robisons, the Robert Smiths. I mean, you being compared to the greatest athletes in Central history. How did you deal with that?
You know, I really didn't get too much into worrying about what they did because it's what they had did, and that's already passed. So at my point in time, I was living in the present. So I had to make my own way and I put my own pressure on myself. So, you know, I looked and modeled my game after them. I wanted to be a great athlete like the Pings, the Royces, the Alfonsos, those great players. So I just kind of just worried about me and just did my own thing and not really got too caught up in, you know, being Royce's and Alfonso's little brother because it was all said and done. I'm the one on the field playing football, not the other boys.
If you put your mind to it, could you have been the leading school rusher all time if you'd have been able to just put more focus on offense or this game? I mean, basically, you know, how did it play out offensively? Did you just get the carries, a certain amount of carries, or was you giving up the ball a lot and you know you only got 1,300 yards, or was it a well balanced offense or what?
I think it was more so just a well balanced offense. You know, my junior year, I came in doing a Hammond High game, and I guess you know the coaches were too satisfied with the running situation, so they put me in it because I was more of a north and south runner. So I guess I just have to say.
Basically, like, you know, if you because basically on defense you had all the tackles, and many people felt like you was more focused defensively than offensively. It was more like, you know, you play offense because you just had to where on defense, you know, I mean, you really wanted to be a linebacker. Is that true, or and if it's not true, could you have gained more rushing yards?
I think whatever situation was, whether I played just defense, I think I could have got more tackles. If I would have played offense, I think I got more rushing yards. But as far as my mindset at the time, it was just more so just being out there trying to help the team, just being a team player, just being the best at whatever it is I was doing. I don't really kind of look at you know, or use the excuse, you know, to say, you know, well, I played defense, so I was tired when I played offense. When I played offense, I was tired of defense. I feel like I was out there in the field, so I still have to do the best I can do. And that wasn't an excuse.
Gotcha. Okay. Martell Franz got 20 carries. Donta Smith got 20 carries. Royce Robinson got 20 carries. Same offensive line. Who was the better running back who would get more yards?
I really couldn't say. You know, like I said,
20 carries apiece. 1991 O-line. Who get more yards?
I really haven't had a lot of time to watch his film work, to watch my film, but of course I'm gonna feel like me, you know. But then again, that's just my opinion, and you know, of course, Ping and Royce will feel like, you know, I'm gonna get the most yards out. I'm gonna get the most out of that.
So you're a better running back then, right?
I'm better running back.
Than Martell Franz and Royce Robinson?
I wouldn't know quick to say that. Nah, I wouldn't know quick to say that. I would say as far as my running style,
okay,
I think I was the best at my running style is what I did. But as far as being, you know, naming myself the crown as the best running back in the Central, I wouldn't know about that. I let you people out there watching this, I let them decide on that. Like I said, I'm gonna do me.
Gotcha. That's good. Good answer. Good answer. Ping for 3,289 yards. 46 touchdowns, first team All-State, Hammond Times Offensive Player of the Year. You kept perhaps the second best running back in school history, or 1A, 1B on the bench. If you're not the best running back, then who is?
To piggyback off what he said though, because I didn't see a lot of his film. As I told you during my interview, I got away from the program for a while. I seen him run 1 or 2 times. So, if not being biased or anything, I have to say to be Royce because I was there every day with him in practice and I seen the strides that he made to become that running back. That's not taking nothing away from Donta, Sam Mitchell, Mike Smith, or any of these guys, but I was there with Royce every day, so I know, you know what I mean, what he was able to do. And then even when I did leave for college, I made it my business the first 3 games to come home and watch him. So I seen the development and the growth. I just don't, I don't have the same with Donta as I have with Royce. So that's why I can say that.
Okay. Give me your top 5 running backs. It don't matter one season, whatever. I mean, who you feel like the top 5 at Central?
Top 5 running backs is Donta Smith, Martell French, Royce Roberson, Aaron Smith, and Sam Daniels.
Okay. Donta, you had over 2,500 yards rushing, 183 tackles senior year, 153 your junior year, first team All-State, career leading tackles, 27 touchdowns. If you're not the best running back, then who is?
I'm about to say my brother Royce, Payne.
So who is it?
Be real, just say speak your mind, man. It don't matter. I mean,
I don't, like when, like Ping said, after I graduated, I didn't get back to, see the Sam Daniels or Mike Smitty as much. So I did see Royce, growing up, I watched his film, so I want to say Royce. He used to, he brings boys over, Duncan Purnell, and those guys come over and they watch the film and they, eat Tony's pizza and, watch the game, whatever. So as far as saying, I didn't really get to see too much of, Ping, growing up.
Gotcha. Now, both of you guys play offense and defense, dominant players. Who is the greatest player of all time?
Carl Bivens.
No. I'm top 12. I argue. I'm like 12, and I argue that too. I argue that down anybody.
You argue that point down?
I argue that down. I'm top 12. Top 12. Who the greatest are? Because Ping, not only did you have 2,000 yards rushing, you had 8 sacks, 60 tackles on a team. I mean, my fault. 70 tackles. Sorry, sir. 70 tackles on a team that had many Division I athletes.
Mm-hmm.
To where Donta, you was on a team that had that many athletes like his team did, but you was a man child out there. I mean, all over the place. I mean, then you also ran the ball. So, like, who's the greatest player?
You want me to say me? I'm gonna say me. That's what you want to hear,
You
Carl?
greatest player?
That's it, Carl?
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm the GOAT.
You the GOAT?
I'm say me.
Okay.
So
So I'm looking to do a little round table.
Right, exactly.
Man, he gonna stand on what he did. I'm gonna stand on what I did.
Why you the GOAT though? Why?
What he did, I know what I did.
Why you the GOAT?
I play offense. I play defense. I felt like I was an unstoppable force on the field. When I played, I feel like nobody can bring me down. No one player was gonna bring me down. And I felt that when you ran the ball, if you running back and I'm a linebacker, my job is to eat you alive, swallow you whole up on the field, and I did that.
Proof is in the pudding.
Okay. Hey guys, I want to thank y'all for being on Athletes Lives Network, man. It's been a pleasure having you guys. Thank you for coming. I will be doing a round table real soon. Robert Smith, get ready. Royce Roberson.
Bring your butt out. Come on out, brother.
Who else?
Please.
Tom Mikowski. Who else? I mean, all the great players. Fonzo Roberson.
Come on, flat out, Al. Love you, big bro. Number 1.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing popping for real.
All right. Athletes Lives.
Having us.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you. Athletes Lives Network. Once an athlete, always an athlete.